Forex Daybreak podcast, where we trade the Forex market with you. Entry, target, exit, and stop loss levels are covered when we walk you through every trade made in the show. 5% of Forex traders are profitable, and you can be among the winners. If you wish to find out profitable trade signals in the Forex market, Forex Daybreak is the show for you. Now, let's begin today's episode.
Good morning and welcome to episode 62. Forex pairs we trade today are Euro-USD. We are going to follow up the trade yesterday and we are going to see the development on that trade. And Euro-Yen, same here, we entered buy trade yesterday and are following up this trade and looking the recent price action on Euro-Yen. It is recommended that you will learn to read the market yourself and not just blindly enter trades based on my signals or from any other signal provider. I will not take responsibility from your trading losses or credit from your profits. Okay, that said, let's start this episode. Let's start with Euro-USD. We have a trade on. Yesterday we put a buy trade. And yesterday we didn't get much progress on Euro-USD. Up and down motion. We are right at the same level that we started from yesterday. 110.1 is now the price. And it's hard to say at this point, we are still in a correction, but it's hard to say if we are now forming the B wave and possibly get a little more downside before the next leg higher of this correction can take place. So maybe I need to do a little adjustment on my trade. The stop loss level is quite near. It's at 109.83. So maybe I will switch this stop loss to a sell stop order twice the size of my initial trade and maybe lift it a little bit. So if we get more downside, my sell stop order will trigger and I get the benefit of this possible decline. This is quite risky and you need to watch the market the whole day if you are going to do similar strategy. The immediate direction here is a little bit uncertain at the moment. So let's see this on the 1 hour chart and let's take a look at this in more detail. So we can see we gapped open a little bit, then there was no progress during the whole day. Now during the night even slower progress, but we can maybe make out three wave structures here. And since the latest upwards move is in three waves, we might get more downside on Euro-USD. So perhaps we will see a move below 109.8 before next larger move similar than last week from the low of 108.9 all the way up to 111, close to 111 handle. So we can expect more upside on Euro-USD and this is where we based our trade yesterday, so we would get one more leg higher on this correction. But since we did not make any progress yesterday, maybe there is a little more downside in Euro-USD still. So I'm not going to do any adjustment right now, but I will keep in mind that if we are going to see more downside, perhaps I will switch my stop loss as a sell stop reverse order twice the size of the initial trade. And therefore I don't get any losses and can possibly get some benefit of this expected or possible decline. Alright, let's follow up now the Euro-Yen trade. We have still a trade running in Euro-Yen. The same situation here yesterday did not bring much progress on this pair neither. We are hovering around the price of our trade. So price now 132.95 and our trade is 132.84. So slightly on the profit, but nothing major. In Euro Yen, I am expecting this triangle scenario to play out. We are forming the last leg of this triangle. So leg E should be unfolding to the upside. And this is where we were yesterday and placed our trade based on this analysis. So I'm expecting a move towards 136, maybe 136.5 level. But yesterday did not bring anything to this pair. We hardly moved anywhere. There was slight volatility at the start of the London session, but the rest of the day was more or less up and down and sideways price action. So I'm still keeping this trade on and expect more upside. Yesterday I already switched my stop loss in Euro Yen to sell stop orders twice the size of the initial trade when we got a powerful looking decline, but this was quickly reversed on an upside move. So basically yesterday was flat on the price action. Nothing major happened yesterday on Euro Yen. But I'm still expecting a move towards the 136.5 level. Perhaps we'll see something in the lines of this. So three wave structures. This can be overlapping like I have talked before, and therefore quite nerve-wracking to trade, and this progress can be quite slow to the upside, so this can take a while when and if we even get towards the 136 level. But I'm keeping this trade on for now. Let's see how this develops. If we get a reversal and more downside, then we have the sell stop order which will trigger and we can get out a break even or on a minor profit even. So if we look at this structure from the latest high of 136.95, we can maybe make out the start of the five-way structure, but the price action is very overlapping and will suit more on this triangle scenario, in my opinion. So let's see how this develops, and I'm expecting more upside on Euro Yen. Alright, let's see other pairs. Yesterday we traded Euro Pound and we hit a stop loss when we got a powerful decline at the start of the London session, if I remember correctly. This wave structure is quite hard to figure out. We can make out a three-wave structure on the decline yesterday. This would signal that we are forming some kind of correction, possibly an expanded flat like I talked about yesterday. So we can maybe make out the A wave here, now a three wave move to the downside as the B wave, and now maybe we can expect the five wave structure towards 0.72 level, maybe a little bit higher than that. So maybe there's a trading opportunity on Euro Pound. Yesterday we entered trade but hit the stop loss, so maybe we can recoup those losses today and trade Euro Pound to the upside. Let's take a look at a couple of other pairs. Pound Yen has had some development but very overlapping price structure, and maybe there's a little more upside on this pair. Maybe we have seen the peak of this intermediate wave X. The wave structure here is pointing towards a corrective structure. This is very overlapping. There's hardly any wave divisions to be made out here, so maybe we are on a later stages of this intermediate wave X and can expect a reversal here soon. So we would like to catch that reversal, since it can be a powerful move down, and would give a good trading opportunity on pound yen. But let's first see, I would like to see an impulsive move to the downside before entering. So let's look at 5-way structures to the downside here, and once we see one, we can start thinking about trading this to the downside. We can look pound dollar also. On the weekend when I made the future trades video, I talked about possibly being on a correction still. This larger intermediate wave 2 correction may be in force still. I haven't revised my wave count on this pair, but this is hardly an impulsive looking structure now. And since we got this upside momentum last week, this is even more looking like some sort of triangle scenario, which would have ended on this low of 151.06. So perhaps we can expect more upside on this pair. But let's see how this develops. We are still within Elliott wave rules on this count, but the structure, the recent wave structure, doesn't look impulsive, and this wave count may need a revision later. Okay, that's all for today. Visit the show notes at ForexDayBreak.com/62, and let me remind you that you can get this video analysis, daily trading signals, and access to my trading system when you subscribe to my basic membership. Membership fee is only $10 a month, and I have a 14-day free trial for you to test out my service. You can cancel with one click, so this is truly a risk-free offer. Go to ForexDayBreak.com/basic and sign up. More trades tomorrow, happy trading, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.
Thanks for your interest in Forex Daybreak Daily Podcast. If you like this show, we hope you'll visit our website, www.ForexDayBreak.com. Be sure to check the show notes on our website for this episode. Join us next time for another episode of Forex Daybreak.